What's up, Sweaty? Welcome back to the channel. My name is TSOL, and I have another character tutorial for you. Today, we're going to be making Batwoman. You can actually get fairly accurate with this one. I know we can't make the cowl with the ears, but you can do pretty much everything else here in a really neat way. So let me go ahead and show you how we build this. Guys, before we get going, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know where I'm going live, and use supporter creator code TSOL Games to help your boy out. Thank you guys very much. Every purchase you make using that code is going to help me out big time, and I appreciate it. Let me show you guys really quick the locker for this character quickly. Dynamo Dancer, and you can see the loadout there. The back bling is the Emote Cape. The pickaxe is the Shredder's Steel Claws. The glider is Batman's Exo Glider. And the contrail is the Wicked Wings. Now, there's a lot more options you can do for these, but that's the gist. So I just saved you guys 5 minutes, and now let's go into the details of how to make this. I'm going to go ahead and reset the build, and then we'll get back into it, all right? Go ahead and reset the build. Starting off as a default, we're going to switch the pattern to Stalwart. We're going to change the hairstyle to C. The mask is going to be on, belt is going to be on. Primary color is going to be brick red in metallic. Secondary material, it's going to be black metallic. We want it to look like a really tough suit. Now, I just wanted to point out, you can do the bright red. Some people prefer the bright red for the colors for Batwoman. It's just sometimes the CW version has kind of darker tones and stuff like that. So if you guys are into the show or whatever, you guys can use the darker tone with the brick red. Comic book will be a little bit more bright red, so I forgot about that detail. I'll just go ahead and do bright red so it'll sharpen it up. And then for the secondary, it's just black with metallic. Accessory color, we want this to be black for the purpose of the mask. IFX is going to be off, but the eye color is going to be white. Oftentimes in the show, you can see her eyes, but in the comics, her eyes go all white, similar to how Batman's eyes are animated and drawn. So that's kind of what we're going to do there. We're going to do eye color white. This is not the same thing that we did for Batgirl. For Batgirl, we kept it default. For her, we're going to do white. Skin tint, none. Hair tint's going to be bright red. So for this one, you could go brick red if you want a little more subtle of an approach to the red hair, but her hair is not subtle. Batwoman is very not subtle as far as the red. If your suit pattern primary color is brick red, you could match that with the hair. But in this case, we're just going to go bright red. For the sticker, you don't have to choose anything here because her chest pattern is just red, and we have this section where the logo should be. So if you do nothing, it still looks like Batwoman. If you do the lips, it'll look like Batwoman. If you do, this one gives you a little bit of a bat shape in the middle of the red, which you don't need to have, but you can do. And I think this one allows your emote to have kind of a bat shaped symbol as well. So this one's fun. I like using this one. You don't have to use that one. It works just fine if you do nothing. So that's it. That's the suit. All right. So that's Batwoman. What we're going to do from here is we're going to go into the back bling. So for the back bling, we want to have the cape. So for this one, there's several red capes you could use, like the Shredder's cape. If you have Crew Pack, there's the Warrior's Cape, the Warrior God set, Chapter 5, Season 2. The Emote Cape is the best choice, though, because you can customize the colors and it doesn't have any other symbols on it. It just is what it is. So for this one, you go black for the primary color, and you can go bright red for the top color, and that gives her a really serious bat look. Some of the comic book adaptations have her whole cape being red, and so I'm going to leave that up to you. If you want to take the primary color and make it also red, just straight red, then in that case I would recommend swapping this top color for black. That way it looks like it connects to the shoulders. Either way works just fine. I like doing the darker with the bright red connection. That's the way I like to do it. It's totally up to you, though. There's no right one way to do it. I believe the CW show has a all black cape with red accent, and then the second hero that came around for season, I forgot it was season 2 or season 3 or something like that, the second version of Batwoman, she had an all red cape. So, or at least from the front you could see all red. So it's up to you guys, however you like to do it. For the pickaxe, there's a couple of things you could do, like this Batwing bone spike is also an interesting choice because it's also a Batwing that's red, black and red. So that's one you could use. If you have that one, that's fun. You could use the Omnisword and just turn it dark red. That'll work just fine. But this one is, in my opinion, the best one. So the Shredder's Steel Claws allows you to wear the bat arm blades on the sides, and this one is color themed to match. It has a little silver on there, but that's fine. The little spikes on the arms makes it feel really aggressive, like an aggressive Batwoman, and I really like that one. So for the glider, I like using this one, the Batman's Exo Glider. If you have this one, it's just the best one you could use for any of the Bat family members. The Batman 0-point set, Chapter 2, Season 7. Every now and again this one rolls around in the shop because I didn't even start playing until Chapter 3. but this one was in the shop, so you can every now and again find this one. It just takes a long time usually to come back into the shop. Just keep your eyes open for it. There's another one that you could use. You could use like this, of the slider from the sneaking set. This was a solid snake set. There's also the Deathstroke Destroyer. This one's from the same set as this Batman one. And the Chain Surfer, which I would just do in the darker colors. So like this one here, because she rides a motorcycle. You could also do the Hadean motorcycle if you have this one from the Grim Gatekeeper set, the Stormcloud Street Rep set. So those are some alts for you if you don't have the same set that I have. So the Windcrawler has an all red glider set. It's like right here. It's called Burning Ember style. And so if you have that one, that could be a really good one too. Just trying to throw out some options for you in case you don't have the Batman one. As for the contrail, you could do the drone drop, which is just a bird following. I use this one for a lot of the Bat family members. Including Batman, I use that one. The tail lights for fighting crime in the streets is a great one. I think the best one though is the Wicked Wings from the Psionic Eclipse set in Chapter 4, Season 4. This one literally has bats and birds that come up through the bottom here. So that one's a great one. Or you could do the Shardfall in red. Shardfall in red looks phenomenal with this one. So yeah, I love Shardfall. I love that they have all the colors available too. So like any hero you do, you could just like color match theme for all of them. It's so great. I love this one. This one's fantastic. So Shardfall if you have it, Wicked Wings if you have it. So that is Batwoman. Thank you guys so very much. I know there's a bunch of emotes you can do for it too, but I'll show you guys that later. Now, in the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when I'm going live, because I don't have a regular schedule yet, but I love playing with every one of you guys who subscribe to me. I want to give some time to you when I can, so subscribe and pop into the chat sometime you see me live. As long as you can keep it chill and family friendly, we'll have no problems. So the other thing is, if you want to support your boy, use code TSOL Games in the Fortnite item shop whenever you make a purchase or buy a battle pass. It really helps me out. There's also a tip jar link in the description if you want to do that. Thank you guys very much. You guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you next time right here on TSOL Games.